back on the field?
It's really good. We've been working really hard this offseason so to get back on the field, play for the fans, feel that excitement again, hear the music again, all of it is really great.
How important is today for some of those younger guys, particularly on the defensive line, just to be in the stadium, be on the field, be in front of fans?
It's huge because it feels like a game. The scenario, the atmosphere, everything feels way more intense than just a practice. And so the mistakes are more intense. And Coach Chavis, the defensive coach, has done a great job, even during the scrimmage, to show like, hey, you missed that play. That's a game-losing touchdown, and really make it impactful. You know, make guys emotional, and say, this is a spring game. Now this is going to replicate what it's like in a real game. You know, so trying to replicate all those raw emotions really gets guys fired up, and it's really good for the young guys to see how intense it is and how real it is. Like I've learned many times myself. So it's also a great perspective on my part. I've been through those highs and lows and being able to see that, so I can go to a young guy, comfort him, give him perspective. So man, it's so good. It's so good to have a spring game.
The focus going into the fall will be largely on the defensive line. People wanting to see how it holds up. How do you feel right now?
Good. We got to continue to grow, get stronger, bigger, faster. Man, our game's been looking a lot better. What I mean by our games are stunts. And we got really good chemistry across the D-line. I've earned their trust, and they look up to me. So a lot of that's going to be on my shoulders as far as how I hold them accountable and how we go into this offseason, our mentality and everything, and how we lead even in our sprints and in our summer workouts, all of it, the D-line taking initiative to step forward, just like we're going to need to be during the season. Big game. It's on the line. D-line's got to step up, make a play. So we're going to have that mentality. Starting, I think this Monday, after this weekend.
Well, do you think any of those young kids will be able to just step in immediately and play?
Yes, absolutely. David Stone, Jaden Jackson, they are on it. Really talented, really disciplined, and they coming from IMG. They are very familiar with the schedule that we have here at OU and the game plan. They played at a high level there, so they've adjusted really quickly, and they're playing really good ball, especially Jaden Jackson. Our DNs, freshman DNs like Nigel Smith, Danny Okoye, they're super talented, uber talented. Not learning as quickly as the other two D tackles, but man, they're gonna be just fine. And our transfers that have come in, they've adjusted really well. Caden Wood's really stepped up, competing for a starting position. So the D line's looking really good.
Your impressions of Zach Alley?
Coach Alley?
Yeah.
Man, he's a mini Coach V. I know you've heard that many times probably now, but Coach Roof, nothing against him, really good coach, the previous defensive coordinator. But Coach Alley brought in a whole new, fresh, relationship-oriented, and he loves to be more personal with us and to simplify the game for us. And he knows how to speak our language. Coming from Jacksonville, where he was at, his relationship with the players was day in, day out, 24/7. He's looking out for them, cares so much about them, and he brought that same energy here. So Coach Alley, I already have a lot of respect for him. He's earned the trust of the whole defense. We look up to him, and he's simplified the game, helping us play faster and smarter.
Sounds like you've been here a while. Sounds like you mentioned a lot of guys, defensive line. That competitive depth is there where you really got to perform to get your spot on the field. Sounds like that's going to be the case this season.
That is, yes, sir. More competitive. That's just the rise of the room.